All right, guys, this week there's been a lot of internet chat around the World Cup qualifiers. Obviously, many nations making it through to the World Cup, but specifically Ghana, and here's why.
Ghana has qualified for the World Cup, and all of a sudden, Nketiah and Hudson-Odoi have remembered that they are Ghanaians. Ghana, under no circumstances should these boys be included in your World Cup squad. If you do that, it is a spit on the face of Ghanaian football, and it is a spit especially on the face of every single player that has put their blood and sweat on the pitch to make Ghana qualify for the World Cup.
Go ahead.
First of all,
I feel like
as I'm from neither nation,
we might be thinking the same.
I just want to say he's Nigerian. he's probably thinking,
That's
he's got
exactly
my
what I was
help.
gonna
He's
say.
got, let me just, do a reverse psychology. Make them turn on them. And
The crazy figures, Nigeria ain't even qualified yet. So
exactly.
That ain't gonna help us.
nothing.
That was good.
Even if they don't qualify, I know they don't want Ghana to win it.
All right, we got to ask the Ghanaian on the panel though. What's your honest opinion on that?
Do you know what it is? I kind of hear, obviously from his point of view, again, that Nigeria thing was so that's why I was gonna say I was gonna take it with a pinch of salt. But from a Ghanaian point of view, I think about the team and how much they've labored to actually get themselves to this position. And I think it's a bit tough. Like, I'm thinking about it from a perspective of me actually being a player. Let's say I'm a player within that Ghanaian setup, knowing that, okay, we're going to the World Cup and there's potentially, and I've labored, I've tried my hardest, I've tried my best during the qualifications, and we've made it, right? And now
Tried your best, but your best wasn't good enough.
This guy.
we're now in a position where you've got two people. Let's say I'm a winger or I'm a forward. We've got two people who are gonna potentially come and take my opportunity to play at the World Cup. And what were they doing? Just waiting in the wings to see if we'd make it. My question to both Eddie Nketiah and Hudson-Odoi would be: had Ghana not have made it, would you consider playing for the Black Stars? Because if your answer is no, then you can stay exactly where
I
you
don't
are
think
and
they
watch us-
will.
and watch us at the tournament.
It's
My stance on
It's a
this.
sticky one because going back to what I said earlier, football's brutal. No one cares that, you tried your best. But if you've got two players who may improve the team, better your
won't.
chances of winning, then maybe they should just go.
I was gonna
and
say-
I know it's unfair. I've laboured. I've done this. Oh, you've laboured to go and lose.
But to come and take your opportunity
it's
away.
football, boys,
It
man.
does suck.
If they're
I think
not
from that
there,
perspective, it is what it is.
It is unfair.
Yeah,
and it's football, but it's football.
I think from that
You wanna win.
perspective, it is what it is, innit? Like if somebody technically better comes in and takes your spot, it's just football, innit? But at the end of the day, the way I look at it, that Hudson-Odoi and Nketiah, they're not impact players. They're not gonna come in and change the whole landscape of the Ghana team.
You don't know that?
If they just, I just don't think they will.
No, you
bro.
don't think.
think
See,
they're
that's
different
the language
players,
you
man.
should be
It's
using.
my opinion,
that
bro.
is a fair.
The
That's
whole
the language
opinion
you should
to
be
have,
using.
though.
It's a fair opinion to have.
I don't think they're gonna come in and impact the whole team at all. But
Good players to have though.
I mean, it's depth in it.
Yeah.
From that perspective, yeah, I guess good depth and Premier League experience. But
Yeah.
I just don't think they're gonna come in and like change the whole team. Like I feel like if Ghana play badly, those aren't guys you look to come in and change the game.
Hey, I don't know about this guy, because how many years has he been telling us Eddie Nketiah is one of the best strikers in
Eddie
England?
Nketiah's got more Premier League goals than Isak this season. But let's move on.
You know what I mean? But today he's not back in Nketiah. I didn't get it, bro. This guy's confusing.
I get that.
What's the song? What's the Nketiah song? How's it go?
Your
Your
defense is in trouble. Nketiah,
I've heard certain people say your defense is also in safe hands. But anyway, let's carry on.
I'm not laughing. Eddie, I'm not laughing. See, these are taking the piss. I'm not laughing.
We're just singing, man.
Yeah, alright, go on, bro. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's difficult, man. I think it's the whole. I get Kirk's angle for sure. I think the angle where I think would be debatable would be the whole you didn't want to play for us before and now you want to play for us. That's the kind of like, what lines are we crossing? Are we desperate? I don't know if desperate's the right word, but it's an interesting one.
If they win the tournament, then what?
Well, that's the grey area, isn't it?
Nobody even knows.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a really difficult one, man. Because at the same time, I heard John Obi Mikel talking about this as well, and I think he said it about like your Wobies and players like that. And then he was like, "No, there's no chance you can play for Nigeria now
Do you
because you
think-
played for England through the
Yeah.
youth and all that." So,
But the thing is, though, Eddie Nketiah and Hudson-Odoi could have done this at any point in the year. They've not played for England this whole year. They could have just said maybe it could have been the qualifiers in spring, for example. can we come and play for Ghana?
How do we know they didn't? Is it
Well,
confirmed that they
It
didn't?
usually gets reports though, innit? There's usually reports on whether or not these lot are
we
reaching
didn't
out
hear
or trying to
anything
get-
about it. Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? You
Doesn't
don't hear
mean
much
just because
about
we
it.
didn't
That's
hear
not
about
fair.
it doesn't mean that.
Yeah, but we can't. We have to go off.
We have to go
bro.
back.
The evidence shows that they didn't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So my thing is, if they had reached out early in the year and they were like, they want to contribute to them going to the World Cup, fine. But it's not like, oh, we've now qualified. Let me try and get into the Ghana team because I can't get into the England team.
Yeah.
They
And
may still get into
that's
the
the-
England
that's
team.
the key
bro.
detail, I
The thing
think.
is,
Yeah.
Nketiah could turn his fortunes around and score 30 Premier League goals and get considered for England to go to a World Cup next year. But he's not willing to wait on that because he knows his position.
Why are you laughing?
It's just facts.
Because of
though,
the way
innit?
you looked at you, that's why I'm laughing.
Why did you laugh?
It's true.
I wasn't laughing.
It's true though.
But my thing is, you can't wait on England, not get in,
Yeah.
and then at the best opportunity possible,
Alright,
like,
cool.
can I come and play?
Because they're better.
So-
they're Premier League proven. They're Premier League players. Nketiah scored important goals.
When I was talking about Nketiah upstairs, everyone bashes him.
No. I've got one quick example. I've got one quick example to suggest why it's not as cut and dry as people
That's
think.
not what. Nothing is, bro. Nothing is.
But what I'm trying to say is that.
No, but nothing is though.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But what I'm trying to say is that think back to a couple of seasons ago, right? Do you remember one big name, a particular right back who used to play for Brighton that everybody was raving over? Tarek Lamptey.
Yeah.
It came to a point where Lamptey now got his opportunity to play for Ghana, and it was something a little bit similar. Didn't really break through for England. Of course, there wasn't this whole sort of like impending World Cup situation and all that kind of stuff coming up, but he didn't really get his opportunity to play for England. He now got the opportunity to play for Ghana, came into the team, and everyone thought Premier League experience, everything like that, he's going to raise the levels so much higher. Unfortunately, he didn't.
Okay.
And it created a massive imbalance in that defense because it got to a point where you would think that, okay, yeah, the levels and all that kind of stuff and the experience that he's bringing from the Premier League. So it's like he has to play. But it brought so much imbalance to that defense.
Listen to me. That is like with any player moving from a club to another club.
If we change the example to just say, let's just say Osimhen, yeah, he's obviously one of the best strikers in the world, Nigerian striker or whatever. Let's just say he was born in London and he was a really, really good player and he played for England up until he got like a friendly cap and then England's decided they didn't want him. Obviously, we know he's a really good player. And now he turns around and says, yo, I want to play for Nigeria. If the level of the... Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If the level of the player is different...
Yeah, it's the level of the player for me.
That's what I think Ralph's point is saying.
So
but
the-
you're saying that the level that like the Hudson-Odoi and Nketiah, they won't raise the level, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But I
but
think
then-
what Ralph, if I'm understanding right, it's the principle is what you're saying, right?
To an extent,
Yeah.
but they are better.
Yeah. Okay.
They play in a better league.
Yeah, okay,
It's the
cool.
best. I feel like
the
this
debate.
argument
Yeah,
suits.
yeah,
This argument suits depending on who you're talking about. Because even when we was talking about Salah, you were saying, well, he won the Premier League, like that's the best league in the world. Nketiah and Callum Hudson-Odoi are playing in the best league in the world. Why can't they go into
me,
the
it's
Ghana
honest
squad?
And if there's a chance that their inclusion sows a bit of discourse within the dressing room, does that not count for anything?
You talk to the players. Obviously, it's not black and white. Talk to the players. But at the end of the
The player
day,
that's now going to be sitting on the bench and not playing.
No. Or the players that are going to have to be leaving the squad. Oh, you guys, your teammates are going to leave, but these guys are better players. Obviously, well, I want to win. I want to give ourselves... Because you're not winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
Well, you might have. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
They won't. Yeah.
But, bro, you can't be like, I'm not bringing a man in because they didn't want to help us. But
I'll
if,
give this
if
example.
they give their all whilst they're there, what's the problem?